the little varmints. Hello, tiger. Baby shark, this is soy sauce. You don't want this stuff. Hey, call it. A little bit of me time. I was riding my bike down the creek on the bike trail. No streaming, just Van Halen. Do you know how much I miss that? It's like the best. We want some Panda Express. It's already said grace, I'm picking out. Buttercup, hello. Hope everyone's having a good weekend. I'm stuffing my face. The cats are here just looking at me, but they already ate. You have to wait. It's my turn. This is just extra soy sauce. You don't want extra soy sauce stuff. I'm trying to eat healthy with all this mold on my table. So we have Panda Express food review today. Yum yum. I've been drinking all day. So we got the orange chicken, right? Hope everyone's doing good. Mandarin, right? So very lazy. Just didn't eat anything until now. Oh, you don't want to hear my commercials? I'm going to go inside and bypass this. Hopefully the cats don't eat my stuff. Wanted to hear the album. I don't know what happened. Alright, we'll just let it play. We have mandarin teriyaki sauce. We'll put it on this chicken, see what it tastes like. Hey Charlotte. Deb. I haven't talked to him. We have no napkins, so I'm just going to use my t-shirt, so who cares? I guess it's for this stuff, the teriyaki chicken. So we got teriyaki chicken, orange chicken, right? Well, some kind of beef. Where's the beef? Chow mein and rice. We got the good stuff, broccoli and peppers, broccoli. I love their orange chicken, right? I get it all the time. Like every time I go there. Hey, you're not supposed to go to the bathroom in front of me. Especially when I'm eating, you little varmint. Okay, he's not too bright. Right on, Nino. I'm just not a whole lot going on. You're not missing anything. Just a burnout. So day off, wonderful. Hello, Tiger. Tiger, he likes Panda Express. Come here, Tiger. Yum, yum. Tiger eats out of my hand, the other cats don't. Hope everyone's having a good day. All we did was watch TV. That's about it. Oh, it's some kind of onion. Huh? I know this is bad. Tiger's the only one that's going to eat because he's the only one that eat out of my hand. The other ones, I don't know where they are anyways. You want some chow mein? Got rice. Chow mein. Extra soy sauce, don't ask why. I really like this teriyaki sauce. Right. Hey, don't bite me. No, the cat came and bite me. Little savage. Oh, now you want to eat out my hand. Bite my finger off. So socks. Feeding Tiger eat out my hand. She don't, I got sorry. So we gave her a piece and she almost bit my finger. Orange and mandarin. Hey, Boofy. Buttercup, everyone. Well, that's teriyaki. Yum, yum. Come here, you little savage. With a little bit of sunshine. Tiger. Oh yeah? Little savages, huh? Aw. I know you got like smack 'em. Don't do that. Little savage, huh? They're not really an orange chicken. Maybe we'll just mean stuff they don't like, right? And it won't bother you. What? Meow. The next one, she ate it really nice. Right? A little savage. You just put some hot sauce on there. What do you think? With some habaneros, you don't behave. a digital skip. All right, hold on. Hey, come on, Tiger. No, Tiger. Tiger. No, you now. They're fighting now. You guys share. Baby Socks has been starving. Well then, hey Dr. Tickman. Figured it out. I'm Panda Express. I'm feeding the little rascals. Yeah, it looked like a bunch of vegetables and rice. What are we gonna do with that? Panda Express food review. Rather than teriyaki chicken on the beef. No, it's teriyaki beef. So now, hold up. What's going on? I ride my bike. Listen to that ham. That's right, silly. Don't you want grain free? Huh? What do you think, Tiger? Don't let that cat run out. Peppy? Peppy? So as you can tell, I already been drinking. Oh, finally we got a mushroom. What happened? We didn't get that many mushrooms in there. There's only one. Oh, darn it. Oh, we got another one. So treating myself. Japan Express. Yum yum. Didn't you guys already eat? Huh? Come on. Tiger. Hey, Tiger. Come here, you little savage. Look, you're gonna bite me again. Crazy. I'm surprised your cat bit you because my cats are wild. They're not domesticated. And I think they eat pretty good. I think they get a little something when they're starting to like people food or something. Because you have cat food over there. Yeah. At least they have somewhat manners, so they're not all over the table. I've been feeding them all day. Better than breakfast, better than lunch. Let's wait for dinner. Oh, we got some California sunshine. So really not a whole lot going on today, just doing nothing. We're drinking and watching TV. We played Led Zeppelin 1. Rode my bike, listened to Van Halen. That's the neighbor with his impact drill. Screwing something together. Hey DJ Sting. Happy Saturday. Yeah, we're listening to Super Trap. Sapper Trap on the thing. Oh, we got another mushroom. Yum yum. Hey, Aaron Douglas. We're just munching out on Panda Express. They gave me two fortune cookies, not just one. Oh, that's what I needed to eat. I was so hungry all day, right? I do that every weekend and just wait. Panda Express. We're destroying the last of it. We got orange chicken. Hey, Mr. Pallone, Michael R. We got orange chicken, chicken teriyaki, and some whatever kind of steak stuff. So I'm picking out. Tiger. Because I'm such a pig, I pretty much ate it all. I got a couple more pieces. Oh, Mama Crow, darn it. Mama Crow. We should have got some chopsticks, right? I like eating it because they give you chopsticks, but I can't eat it all. I have to get the fork out. Like with a fork, there'll be nothing left. No rice, nothing. Like chopsticks, I don't know how to eat one rice. Commercial, I believe. Oh no, it's a song. Mama Crow. Mama Crow, where are all your friends? Oh, Mama Crow. A bunch of her friends. Yummy, yum. I got fortune cookies. Alright, hold on. Well, that sun feels good. I can feel it. It gets a little chillier when the sun goes down. It hasn't been hot here. It was last weekend, or was it? Yeah, last weekend. And then it got The temperature went down. And oh, that Gatorade is so good. Should start taking better care of myself. Drink too much beer. You know, you got more kitties? My cats have been hiding. I don't know where they are. The Sock's baby friends have been hiding. So that last little bit of sunshine feels good. Oh, you like Mike? Yeah. Oh, you got 2 sundowns, Nina? That's awesome. My thing is getting all moldy. Shoot, all this mold is coming up, darn it. Oh, yeah. I could bleach it. Yeah, baby Sock's friends over there. I should get them. I should start catching them by now. Well, I haven't talked to him in a couple days, but he seems to be doing all right. Yeah, with the orange stripe, that sounds pretty cool. Tiger, what kind of stripes you got? You got like gray stripes. Like what happened? Right on. Yeah, he's probably practicing and stuff. Got a little bit of lens flare there, huh? And the wind is blowing, which is pretty cool. Believe it or not, I'm already all beered out. Fuck. I don't think I drank that much. Oh, that's wonderful. I should probably try to catch these little varmints, huh? What do you think? See where they're at. They could run so fast, they're hiding under the lawnmower. Right? I don't want to move the lawnmower. We got a big old tarp over it. They could run fast now, shoot. When they were little varmints, it was easier. Now look, running around. Well, shoot, it's going to be hard to catch these little varmints. They can run so fast now. They run, and I can't even catch them. They go on the other side of the... Oh, there they go. They can run fast now, these little varmints. How am I supposed to catch them? Well, that was a wonderful meal. Yeah, but they run too fast. Shoot. And then there's so much stuff in the way, and they're so small. Like, by the time I get around all that stuff, they're gone. So now they're grown up. Well, they're still babies, right? But they run so fast, I can't catch them. Yeah. You'll need a net. I have to get a net. Or something. Well, I can't catch them. I can't even find them. Oh, yeah? Maybe we'll bribe him. We'll get him some milk, huh? So little varmints, I don't know where they are, but they're around here. So I think Baby Stock's a good mom. They seem fine. Now they're just a blur. They run so fast. Well, these cats are kind of freaked out by me. They see me and they run. I hate to bleach this thing, but I might have to. They've just come back, but still. Mom Crow, are all your friends still here? Oh, don't say that, Buttercup. I can't. I could probably catch them all, but then I have to buy a container. I have to take it to the thing and pay for it, darn it. Spot had one litter. All them cats are babies, or Spot's friends. And then now the baby cat had kittens, darn it. And the Spot had more cats. They don't come around. There were a couple wild ones that came around, but they disappeared. The one still comes. It looks like a tiger. Because we don't want no more varmints. We're gonna have adoption. Yeah. Guess we could smoke some pot. I was thinking about getting some. Oh, I got a record. Let's listen to it. So I just bought a record. I went to the store and drank a beer. And where is this record? I just bought it.
We partnered with nonprofit Friends of the Mission to build 61 units of affordable housing as part of a new social service campaign.
Good question.
This
What should I do with that record? It's right here. I'm blind. Oh, I got some Hot Wheels. Alright, so I got Cher record. Dressed like a little Indian girl or something on there. So they had this Beatles record. It was a really good one for sale, but I can't afford that one. So we'll just listen to this one, since I have a small Cher collection going on here. And plus, I like the way she sings through her nose. So she has a little thing right here. I'm not sure what record. Oh, here it is. Look. So the record, it goes like this. Look at how old it looks. So funny album cover. She's got moccasins on. Alright. Well, let's see. There's got to be at least one song I like. And she sings this cover. She sings Sitting on the Dock of the Bay. So she does other songs on her Sunday Show, which I love. The record looks pretty good condition. Let's hear it. I'm so thirsty. Oh, I have some cookies for dessert. Some water. There's nothing left. Party mix. One party. What it is ain't exactly clear. Oh, she's singing a hippie dippy song. I got to beware. These are my Hot Wheels. So I got a Toyota. Oh, you can't see. It looked like a Volkswagen, but it's not. It's a 1996 Toyota van. Got a Batmobile, right? This is Batmobile Forever Batman. Oh, Batman Forever Batmobile. So I like this Batmobile, pretty cool. Right. Part of the SWAT team, right? The Batmobile. And then I got a couple of these, but they're all different, right? They got different helmets. So I like the color of the helmet on this one. I think the other ones I have are red helmets. So this one's a blue one. Alright. Yeah, this one's from the Batman Forever. So some of them are kind of lame, but this one's cool. Right. The Panda Express, yum yum, that was so wonderful. We gotta get on the app. I got Chippeways, no milk. Baby Socks, we're your friends. Yeah. This is Chippeways. These cats don't like this stuff. if you had a track, this one got metal, so heavy, it'd probably go real fast. Right? Because the other ones are all red. I got two different red ones. This one's blue. Orange wheels. Well, I don't know these songs. It says 1969. Can you believe it? Is it that old? Hey, Paris Blue. Right on, Nino. Oh, that sounds wonderful. Right, you just have to get a thing, catch it, put it inside, and you take it over there. What do you think, Spot or Socks? Will catch you. Put you in a little cat house, right? We'll take you to the doctor, then no more babies. Right? So, that's it. Okay? Yeah. She's running around inside. So she sings this song. Hopefully she doesn't screw it all up. Let's find out.
Watching the ship roll in, now watch 'em roll away again. Yeah, I'm sitting on the dock of the bay, watching the tide.
Hey, you. Talking to you. I'm catch you. Take you to your vet. Right?
Wasting time. Left my home in Georgia. Headed for the
That sounds a lot cheaper than her having a bunch of varmints and we have to feed them, right?
I have nothing to live for. Look like nothing's gonna come my way. So I'm just sitting on the dock of the bay, watching the tide roll away. Sitting on the dock of the bay, wasting time. Look like nothing's gonna change. Everything still remains the same. I can do what 10 people tell me to do. So I guess I remain the same. Sitting here resting my bones, and this loneliness won't leave me alone. 2,000 miles I roam just to make this
Triple Hoy, haven't had these in a while.
home. Now I'm just sitting in the dark of the bay, watching the tide roll away.
I haven't even seen that stuff. Where do you get it? You gotta go to Petco.
ticket out the window. Throw my suitcase out there too.
Not as good as the original song though.
Throw my troubles out the door. I don't need them anymore. 'Cause tonight I'll be staying here with you.
So this album came out the same year
I should have left
as Zeppelin 1.
this morning. But it was more than I could do. For your love comes on strong. I've waited all day long. So tonight when I'll be
Got another bike trail map.
with you. Is it really any wonder? The love that a stranger might receive. You catch a spell and I went under. And it's so difficult to leave. I can hear that whistle blowing.
Crick.
I see that station master too.
See the bike trails.
If there's a poor girl on the street, I better let her have my seat. 'Cause tonight I'll be staying here with you. Throw my ticket out the window. Throw my
Let's see, this
suitcase out
one.
there too. Throw my troubles out the door. I don't need them anymore. 'Cause tonight I'm staying here with you.
Where's the rest of the trail? Well, it doesn't show it. Oh, that's it. Alright, let's see. Where does this one go?
I once held him in my arms. He said he would always stay. But I was cruel. I treated him like a fool. Don't you know I threw it all away? Once I had mountains in the palm of my hand, and rivers that ran through every day. I must have been mad. I never knew what I had until I threw it all away.
Oh, good night, Nino. Thank you so much for dipping in. You have a wonderful evening. And take care of the little baby varmints.
It makes the world go round. Love and only love, it can't be denied. No matter what you think about it, just you can't do without it. Take a tip from one who's tried. So if you find someone gives you all of his love, to your heart. Don't let it stray. Oh, one thing for certain, you're surely gonna be hurting if you throw it all away.
I don't know if I have this Batmobile. I have a different
If
one.
you throw it all away.
There's something inside the pickup truck or the van. Let me see what it is. I can't see what it is.
Some people think they drive me, but I know they must be crazy. They can't see that misfortune, or else they're just too lazy. Just sweet brown zombie with my yellow shaving chores on. I ain't afraid of no tomcat. I'm gonna fill my guts with poison.
There's some weird thing in the back of the van. Right? Can you see what it is? It's like, I don't know what it is.
I wanna see my enemies all in.
So, they got something in the back of it. But I don't know what it is. It's kind of weird. We got baby cats running around. They hide. Alright, let's smoke some pot. Alright, so we're waiting for that one song that I really like, but they're kind of wild, a little wild, Kelly. Tiger and Blue are Spot's babies, right? And Baby Socks is Spot's baby too. So they've been hanging out. And now Baby Socks got babies. So that's how come I like Spot so much, because Spot was here first. So Spot, the mama cat, but the other cats took over, and now Spot goes somewhere else, and then she comes and eats. So that was side one. We're going to read the thing inside the album and show you how groovy it is. So I've never heard of this album, and look at how funny it is. Like, this is the way you came up with your album. She's called it 3614 Jackson Highway. It's an Atco record. Right? And this is what she wrote inside of it. Give you a little something. Oh, it opened sideways. Like, the record looks like that, right? But no, it opened like that. So it opened different. It says, right here, she wrote a little something. I want to write something that when you read it, you'll say, yeah, that's really groovy. Okay, Cher. But all I can tell you is what's on my heart. And if you can dig it, then I'm happy. And if you can't, then I'm sorry. She's like, if you could dig it, cool. If not, She's all, music sets me free. It makes me feel all the things of life. Sometimes when I hear a groovy song, it makes me want to get in my car and just drive and sing at the top of my lungs. Other times when I hear a song, it makes me cry. I don't know if I'm sad or happy, but it really doesn't matter. Music can take you away from the bad and bring you closer to the good in life. I really hope the music in this album brings you closer. And it says Cher. So we kind of like that last song, but we're waiting for one we can play over and over. Well, I guess we'll have to listen to the other side now and see what hopefully something on that one. Alright, let's smoke some pot. Shoot. Lazy day, doing nothing. I'm sobering up now, believe it or not. Oh, I like this song. Oh, that's another cover.
Lay, baby, lay, lay across my big grass bed. Lay, baby, lay, lay across my big grass bed. Whatever colors you have in your mind, I'm gonna show them to you and I'll make them shine. Lay, baby, lay, lay
That's all right on this one.
my big grass bed. Stay, baby, stay. Stay with your golden light.
guess late 60s. So she's still trying to do the groovy 60s thing. And then I think heavy metal. First heavy metal started around.
Crying now, what didn't work before? Let's remember now, things are different now. We both know where we stand.
Look how young she looks, right?
Sure would be a shame to lose your love again. You make it sound so good, but I can't take the chance. Please don't tell me, please don't tell me that you love me. Please don't linger at my door. Please don't tell me that you love me. Don't make me feel that you don't live here anymore.
So a little before my time. I just bought it on the spur of it.
I should be in bed. Guess you better go now.
High frequency. So you need a high frequency record player.
Cause remember, my baby must be there. Remember now, things are different now. We both know where we stand.
I guess this one is cool. I haven't seen a blue one.
Be ashamed to love again.
You could hear a little crackle pop. So it wasn't played that much. I think I'll just smoke this pot. I'm too lazy to go out. Get some pot tomorrow. Well, I have all this pot.
When I think about the good love you gave me, I cry like a baby.
So just chilling. Not a whole lot going on, everyone. So you're not missing much if I don't stream. Work, burnt out, drink some beer, get drunk, eat, go sleep.
You're not a plaything, not a toy or a puppet on a string. When I think about a love so sweet now, I cry like a baby. Every road is a road.
So I don't know what her hit song was, if there was one. I would think this would be it. Oh look, there's Sunny. He's in there. I don't know who the other people are. So they're all laughing or smiling. Look at this girl. Right? Like, what's so funny? And then I saw her dressed like a little Indian girl. I said, oh, I better get it. I don't think I have this Batmobile. So I like this song. I think this is probably her hit song. If I don't know if she wrote her own songs back then.
Take me to heart.
Right. So now these are written by someone else.
I'll always love you. And nobody.
So the first song, "Lay Baby Lay," it's not "Lady to Lay." That is a Bob Dylan song. Then she did a Stephen Stills song, Otis Redding, another Bob Dylan song, which I didn't know. It was number 4. Oh, she does another one. So there's 3 Bob Dylan songs on this. And the 6th one was Dr. John.
You should understand. She's not just a plaything. She's flesh and blood, just like a man. If you wanna do right, some days, woman, you gotta be a dude.
So I don't know any of these songs except for a couple. But so I guess they're all cover songs.
They say that it's a man's world.
Look at that font. Like, who is that supposed to be groovy? Right? It doesn't really match the album cover.
Show some respect for me. If you wanna do right, on days, woman, you gotta be a do right.
I don't know what the art theme was going on at the bottom of the album, but it seems like
A woman's only human.
I'm not really sure what was going on there, but someone had the brilliant idea. Got the account.
She's flesh and blood, just like a man. If you wanna do right, home days, woman.
Maybe sucks. Can you see the little varmint?
You gotta be a do right, home days,
Big socks.
you gotta be a do.
So I'm not the only one who adopts cats, right? Nino got a bunch of them. See, this one got to get sewed up or something. Hear that? You. Yeah. We're going to have to catch you. Then she's never going to let me pet her again, right? Take her to the doctor. Alright, I'm sorry if I'm flaying you with Cher, but I have to listen to it. I bought it. What do you think, Cat? Or Spot? Spot is here. Are you hungry, Spot? Yeah.
Just thinking about you.
No, for Spot.
You are the children.
You already ate. You little fucker. Hold on, Spot.
So darling, where
apartments. They're outside. So Spot is over there. I don't know if you can see the varmints as they're eating. Baby Sock's got a big appetite. So we got them salmon. We got them a little something different today because they've been eating chicken, and I could tell after a couple they get burnt out on it. So got them some salmon. Well, the album wasn't anything special, but whatever. So that was side 2. I forget the name of the album. It's well, the sun disappeared. Tiger ate. Blue didn't come and eat, so when Blue shows up, we'll feed him too. Them little varmints, the baby ones, they can run so fast. So we haven't really hit summer yet. We got a couple days where it's a little warm, but look. So that's it, Spot? You just eat the wet food? Spot looks fucking pregnant. You gained some weight? Yum yum. Oh, time to go now? Okay, bye. We'll see you later. No, that's Spot. That's the mama kitty of all of them. She got a little gray spot, but she's tiny. She's gained a little bit of weight. Blue is getting fat. He's eating. I don't mean to bore you, but there's nothing going on. I'm just gonna watch TV, veg out, do nothing. So that was Share 3614 Jackson Highway in its entirety. I have to look through my albums because sometimes I forget. I'm pretty sure I have this album. I saw it out there. I have to see. Yes, see, I do have it. So, okay. So don't want to be buying the same albums over and over, but sometimes I do that. So I think that is my second Share album. I have another one somewhere. This is by Trail, but it only shows Santa Rosa. Alright, let's see here. Should be in alphabetical order. Okay, so I have this one. Oh, actually I have two Share records. So I have All I Really Want to Do, which I love that song. That's a groovy song, right? And then I have Dark Lady from Share. So I would like these, but now I guess that's why we collect them. So we have another Share album. But I want to hear this song now because. So this is a groovy. Then I like that song, Needles and Pins. Like that was the one song I really liked off this song. So we'll just play a couple of songs off this one. Oh, Blue. Hello. So Blue is here eating now. Blue. Yum, yum. We're just gonna feed him now. think this is a hippie song. Oh, here you can have some party mix. A little more mix. Alright, hold on. Doing some party mix. Blue loves to eat. Oh, boy. What did I do with that joint? I was smoking a joint and somebody interrupted me. With that joint. Did I smoke it all? Is that what happened? I think so. Alright, and then the one song that I liked when I got this album was this song. Oh, hold on. After the song. Well, you can't really see him, but he's eating. Oh, that is a song. Okay. Let's see. Can you see him? Here is the song six. Let's see. Yum yum. Pretty good stuff, huh, Blue? Yeah. Yum yum. Oh, is that a skip? Fuck. Blue's gaining a lot of weight. Look, he's getting bigger. He's still growing up. Look, he's getting fat now. Not really fat, but he's getting bigger. He just looks that way because he got long hair. Yum, yum. Look at, he's so funny. So that was the song I liked off that album. Oh, fuck, my cigarette fell down, darn it. We don't want it because it's got carpet fibers on it now. What do you think, Blue? Pretty good, you better eat. Better brush your hair. That's it? I'm sure Baby Socks will come back and finish that off. Now he's eating over there in Story Cat. Alright, I'm gonna go check the mail real quick. Do that. This is the mission. Got the mail. Other than that, not a whole lot going on. Oh, thanks, Charlotte. Yeah, I got some old school Vans. Yeah, I got some old school Vans. Right. So. Another beer. Well, let's see. Let's watch TV. It's enough records. And these records, you only play one song right there. So this one, I have a cover for the other one. Oh no, this is the cover for the new one. So I don't know how much I paid for the other ones. So I think this one cost more than the other albums, and we kind of liked one song, but you don't know any of the songs. A bunch of cover songs, but whatever. Let's see. ABC is right here. So not a whole lot going on. The little varmint is out there eating. Which one is that? Is that blue? So nothing going on, just burning out. Oh, we were watching the Graveyard Cars. I don't know, it's taking so long. So the weekends I'm very lazy, I don't want to do anything. I'm like too lazy to even go get some other product. Just get it tomorrow, Sunday. Smoke it all tomorrow.
Oh! I can't believe this! This is insane!
Welcome to Hot Pursuits. I'm Desmond Shaw, helicopter reporter and Eye in the Sky for KCAL and CBS in Los Angeles. For more than 5 years, I've been offering my unique perspective on anything from traffic to pursuits and really everything in between. And in this show, we're going to be taking a look at some of the wildest and most memorable pursuits that we've covered from over the years. Today, we're going to be taking a look at a wild one from July 26, 2022, involving a stolen construction truck. The driver had allegedly carjacked this vehicle after ditching another he had stolen the night before and crashed. I've covered a lot of pursuits, but this was a first for me. You'll see why in just a second.
We're watching police pursuits on the old one. Oh, the truck is falling apart.
Ontario police report, Montana police as well, that they are in pursuit of a driver in a stolen construction truck.
Oh my goodness, as you can see, this is quite the sight on the freeway. Let's go upstairs now to Desmond Shaw live.
So he's got a trailer with one of those signs on it, but the wheel blew out and it just sparks.
On a scale of 1 to 10, I think this is 12. Look at, first of all, the sparks that are coming out of this.
So many sparks.
Here's the thing. This all started with
the tires blew off of it. You know how they have those lights on the
this
back?
truck was carjacked today while that pursuit was going on. The driver got out of the vehicle that was allegedly stolen last night and then carjacked this construction vehicle. An insane amount of sparks coming out of the back of this truck as we're westbound on the 10. At one point, the driver of this vehicle was on the wrong side of the freeway. They were going westbound in the
that thing is going to break off.
Then on the wrong side of some streets. I think that this trailer right here. Oh,
he
no!
just hit that car.
An innocent person right there. Just slammed right into them. And now the trailer is sparking and.
So he's smashing into some other car, darn it.
I really hope those people are going to be okay. It didn't look like the impact was too serious, but you can only imagine what that person must have been feeling. Wrong side of the street. I just cannot believe what I'm seeing right now.
He's gonna go fight and kick your ass.
Flashing yellow lights on it as it goes the wrong way. That trailer, by the way, is one of those road construction aero trailers, one of those light-duty trailers, and this is really just ground down to nothing at all. Susie, you see the right wheel there is causing all those sparks as this continues in this pursuit now, going on I-10 eastbound. And this all began with a person wanted by police for stealing the vehicle. There was a pursuit. He got out of the vehicle and then got in and carjacked this construction truck.
No, it's like a
lights on right now on this truck flashing.
It goes through the best police chases. We got on IP2 with the one guy. He was just watching the news and making his comments, but it was live. He had like 1,000 viewers or something. Like, you know how Portland Andy, he got 10 news things on his
This is what happened. A stolen car in Ontario last night was reported. Police got behind that person or the person who stole that car. Behind him at a stop today, ran the plates and discovered that in fact that car was stolen. There was a short pursuit.
Now see, that's why the LAPD kick your ass when you do shit like that, right?
The suspect carjacked this construction truck, as you're watching here, and took off.
They kick everyone. They should do it. Now they got cameras. They can't do that shit, right?
Many times throughout this pursuit on the wrong side.
Let's just say they gave me a job. Yeah,
you eastbound and also on different surfaces as well. As you can see here, the CHP behind this person, I believe is a CHP with many units on the ground there.
Now the guy slowed down, but there's 10 cops. They blocked the freeway out. Come on, pit maneuver, do something.
He's definitely slowed down since the impact with that vehicle. We don't have any word on any injuries, but he certainly did sideswipe that car.
Yeah, he sure did. And unfortunately, I think that those people were probably going to be okay. They were about to get off the freeway, and then that trailer kind of slammed into them, but it looked like it didn't do too much damage. I believe that vehicle was able to stop. I imagine those people are incredibly shaken up after getting blindsided by a sparking trailer off of the back of a truck there. And so you saw the authorities here.
So now it's just going 10 miles an hour. The cops aren't doing anything.
The front and the rear doors are white, so that's telling me that these are police. So I believe that's going to be Ontario as well as Montana police that are running this traffic break right now. Haven't heard any of CHP. It's been those two agencies, and there's also been 2 helicopters overhead. You have San Bernardino County Sheriffs.
He said, I don't feel like fucking up my police car today. We're just going to wait till he runs out of gas.
CHP says they are not getting involved in this. So really, really crazy. You at least have all of the units trying to hold back traffic so that they don't interact with this lunatic. But as we're now back in the eastbound lanes, have slowed down quite a bit. I wonder if one of the tires is starting to give out or something. I don't see any damage here on the passenger side tires.
No, it looks like the right rear tire is
the right rear.
Des. The right rear dually tire of that truck appears to be on the rim. So that's going to slow them down quite a bit. We're going to wrap it up here real quickly. I'm Jeff Vaughn. Susie Saw is next to me. We're going to toss it over to KCOM 9 News at 9 o'clock. Pat Harvey and Juan Fernandez are standing by with a call on this latest pursuit. The stolen construction truck carjacked earlier tonight as that pursuit continues live here on KCOM.
I can't see the end of it.
All right, thanks so much, Jeff and Susie. And we are over this breaking news. As you can see, Sky 9 is over this pursuit of a stolen construction truck with flames going off the back one.
That's right, Pat. Looks like it's slowing down just a little bit. Let's go up to Desmond Shaw live in Sky 9 to bring us up to date. Des.
Totally insane, Juan and Pat, as we're eastbound on the 10 at Indian Hill, so coming into Claremont. This all began yesterday when a vehicle was stolen, and Ontario PD was alerted to that. So that happened in Ontario. One of their cruisers came up behind with the license plate reader and found that vehicle, saw it was stolen, tried to pull them over. The driver took off. There was a pursuit with that vehicle, and then the driver got out of that vehicle and carjacked this construction truck. So here we are now, the second vehicle involved, and it's just been total insanity ever since with this trailer. One of the tires has fallen off. All these sparks coming out. It looks like it may have lost the right rear tire as well. There's been several collisions. We witnessed one of them hitting an innocent motorist on the westbound side of the 10 just maybe 5 minutes ago. I think those people are going to be okay. And it's Fontana PD and Ontario PD and 2 helicopters overhead. They really want this person, and also complicating things, they have very strong reason to believe that this suspect is armed and dangerous. So that is another wrinkle to this whole fiasco here, eastbound on the 10, as we come into Claremont.
You know, I want to say probably better news is that this truck seems to be becoming disabled, if it's not already, slowing down so much from those crazy high speeds that we saw earlier. Sparks still flying, though, from this. It looks like a sign of some kind that you would find on the freeway. Just throwing off these sparks. And when we show you more of this pursuit that Desmond was over, we saw a number of cars on the freeway, a number of big trucks. They were trying to get out of the way of these sparks flying at them, because at one point they were so much. You see down on the right side of your screen? It almost looked like a rocket ship, to quote one of our colleagues. That's what it looked like on the freeway. So hopefully, as this vehicle slows down, maybe the situation will be somewhat diffused, but you know, you never know, especially if the person is armed and dangerous, it could get into some kind of standoff.
When we come back, I'll tell you about an unbelievable tactic law enforcement.
Oh, we didn't get to see him kick his ass.
Involving a helicopter and a sniper rifle. More hot pursuits when we come back.
So life at the home of SiriusXM is always interesting.
Brandon Marshall is about to give you the
Alice Cooper got this serious commercial.
He never takes his hat off, ever.
True.
And Coney's hair isn't naturally red. He washes it with fruit punch.
Wow.
This is the sound of hope. The sound of the hardest thing you will ever do, but the best thing you will ever do. Because this sound is the sound of change.
Tide is busting laundry's biggest myth.
That cold water can't clean.
The Tide, man.
Cold water on those things?
Well, only one way to find out.
Tide cleans better in cold than the leading bargain detergent in warm.
Cold water can't clean tough stains?
I'd say that myth is busted. Turn to cold with Tide.
Tide and Downey are giving back with $1.5 million in scholarships. Enter to win.
Hey, Charles Richardson. Hey, Stugatz.
That's why I don't bank with a bank. I bank with
How's it going? We're just watching TV now.
that help me grow my life and grow my small business, just like they help grow the Southwest. See the difference at slfcu.org.
Let's see here. Let's roll that nugget up.
Let you sit in his chair. Someone thought to bring the aloha. On a big wave, bring the aloha.
But is it Hawaiian beer? No, it's Budweiser.
Start to slow down. This looks like one of those trucks you would see in the evening hours when they're doing lane closures for construction work along the freeway. Also, if they're hauling a wide load, usually they go on the side of the wide load just to
boring,
let
if you
people
ask
know
me.
what's going on here. But If you're not experienced driving this type of truck, Pat, right, you know it's going to be difficult to do when you're pulling a trailer, any type of trailer, even a van that you're just not familiar with. This is super duper difficult. You can see sparks are still flying, and I'm curious whether or not this is damage from the collision we saw earlier, or did they use spike strips? Do we know that, Des?
Well, they need to put spike strips
I believe the trailer, this driver earlier was driving super crazy on surface streets. I think it was taking some turns really hard. And, you know, these trailers, these freeway signs are not meant for that. I mean, frankly, the tires I've seen them on, these little freeway signs, you know, they're pretty weak. So they gave out, one of those tires gave out very quickly. This is one of those trucks that you would see. This is probably like a Caltrans contractor truck. You see the freeway sign being drug in the back, all the cones in the back, things that you would see for freeway construction, as well as those flashing lights on the back. So it seems like we're always saying it. I've never seen a pursuit like this. We've seen big rigs and all different manners of
the tank, do you remember the tank?
Truck, you know, U-Hauls, those are not uncommon, but I don't believe I've ever
drove down
covered a construction truck with all the flashing lights and a big freeway sign sparking off the back.
No, we had
like this.
RVs and Army tanks that go further down, I believe the 405 down to San Diego.
That's right, years and years ago.
Right, years and years ago. But this is something very different, and you have to wonder, I believe you mentioned, Des, that CHP said they would not get involved in this? Okay, what is it?
Yes, that is... that's our understanding. It's going to be Ontario Police and Fontana involved. So now, getting onto some surface streets, this could be more dangerous. There may be some units, hopefully, ahead holding some intersections so that innocent people don't get involved. But at least the speeds
you better cut them off at the pass.
Like
shoot them or do something.
Where that right rear tire was, you got rim on concrete right there. And you know, at some point, that's probably going to fall off. Probably going to lose that right rear wheel completely here.
All right, we're just watching this pursuit. What time did this start, Des? You've been over it for what? Maybe 15 minutes? I know it started sometime in...
15.
Go ahead, sir.
It took us some time to get out here, Pat. Yeah, this has been going on for more than a half hour, I would say, and we just heard as well that the police know who this person is now. Barely, okay, so a construction truck coming through a construction zone and just barreling through all those cones. What's going on here? So now going into an area where maybe Caltrans or street crews were setting something up. So we'll see where this leads them as we're on Carrillo Avenue. But yeah, this has been going on for a while. Again, out of Ontario, came into Pomona, now kind of headed back east again. And going, you see, it looks like construction, maybe just in that parking area. We'll see where this goes. It looks like it's just a parallel street to the freeway, but barely getting along now, very low speeds.
Des and Juan, is this another opportunity possibly for a spike strip, even though this person could be armed and dangerous? I mean, as slow as they're driving now, could they possibly get out ahead of this vehicle?
I think they should just cut him off at the pass.
Those front tires still look like they're in good shape.
But he's really good. Look, he's down to...
Look at that back wheel on the hitch there.
Oh yeah, that's going to disintegrate if it hasn't already. Look at that, doesn't that's like on the, as you said, concrete to whatever that is.
It's metal, right?
Concrete to metal, concrete to concrete.
Yeah. You see all the smoke coming out there. I don't think they would have any problem getting in front of this vehicle, but knowing that the suspect is armed and dangerous, and especially acting the way that this person has, they're probably going to be reluctant to get in front of this vehicle. We've seen it before. It's kind of hard to say. You know, different agencies have different protocols. We're dealing with some Inland Empire agencies here. Again, Ontario Police as well as Fontana Police.
Yeah, but if he's going to run someone over, no, you're on the other side of the road.
Basically the kind of co-lead agencies in this. And so we'll just have to see now. Yeah, you see wrong side of the road, and at least, you know, with those orange lights, these innocent folks will certainly see him coming.
Yeah, that's for sure. Now he's going to get on, as you say, wrong side of the road.
Yeah, but not in the front.
Making an illegal turn, which is, from what we've seen this evening, and here you described, Desmond, that's not all that unusual because he's been driving very recklessly throughout the evening. Look at him with his hands on the wheel there. He just looks rather, you know, not agitated, just Almost like it's just out for a drive.
Mm-hmm. And you can see the side of the truck there. You can see the ramp closed signs in the back, and what looks like just cones or just a way to deviate traffic. So yeah, a construction truck pursuit going on right now, Desmond. And what's so surprising to me is the person in this car here. This case goes back to yesterday. So can you refresh our audience with what that all means? Because apparently this has been going on for a while.
Yeah, it was a vehicle that was stolen last night in Ontario, and Ontario police were able to identify it today. I'm not sure what that vehicle was, but then when they tried to pull this person over, they refused to pull over, got into a short pursuit before getting out and carjacking this construction truck. So it sounds like there was someone in that vehicle, and they, pulled him out and took the construction truck. Probably just an innocent worker was probably out on a dinner break or something like that, and perhaps that's why they believe this person is armed and dangerous if there was a weapon used in conjunction with that. But now it looks like we're headed back to the freeway. Very strange, just on and off the freeway, getting back on, just dragging this out and dragging this trailer as far as it'll go.
And that's very, again, we're looking at these low speeds now, which I'm going to say it's a good thing, because imagine flying like that with those sparks and that.
The guy was driving like 100 miles an hour, and then no tire on the trailer.
That tire, smoke coming from that tire, or what was the tire, as well as that sign that this person is carrying behind him. We can never really figure out what goes on in a person's mind at this point, because as Desmond is talking about this happening over 2 days, I mean, you would think that he would know the police. They know who he is.
Looking for him, right?
Right, and to do what he's doing now, there's no rhyme or reason. This is another, though, LA story, if you will.
And look at that, Pat. That hitch is just being dragged. It's not going anywhere. It's not even bouncing. It's just full on being dragged there on the freeway. I mean,
can you imagine the noise?
The noise. The faster he goes, the harder it would be to keep control of his truck, which is most likely the case, right, Desmond? Why he's going slow, and it looks like we're still in Ontario, right?
Yeah, I mean, it was. We know that the driving was crazy earlier, and that's definitely what damaged this trailer, and then that's also making it more difficult for the drive. And something happened,
so not a whole lot going on. I'm not drinking.
That caused them to lose the tire too. If they
were drinking
went over a curb really tough, or we didn't hear about any spike strips being used on these tires previously, but we understand that this truck was just flying along like a torpedo on some of these surface streets before they lost these speeds. There is something they're talking about doing, and it's going up the chain of command right now. There's a lot of coordination. Okay, now they're thinking they might be backing off it. So now that they're thinking they're not, I'll just tell you what it was. And we've heard that this is something that seems like it's exclusive to San Bernardino County, but there are times where they will actually fire like a sniper rifle out of the moving chopper into the engine block of a vehicle they're in pursuit of to try to disable a vehicle. Sounds like something out of a crazy action movie, but they do. It has been known to happen. It's extremely rare. Part of the reason it happens in San Bernardino County is you think it's the biggest county in the country. There's so much space to cover. They don't want to be getting into a pursuit situation that could be going, for hours and hours on any of these big desert roads, and also out in the desert, obviously very sparsely populated, so it will be safer for the authorities to do something. Let's say they're out on I-15 north of Barstow, or on I-40 out by Ludlow or something like that. So I've never heard of it being done in a highly populated area like this, even if there's no one on the side of the highway, and maybe that's why they backed off. But it sounds like they were going through the motions to try to get that approved. And obviously that requires a lot more approval than just a standard pit maneuver or something like that. There was a lot of coordination. Sounded like they kind of wanted to, and then they just backed off that. So now I guess we're just waiting to see what's going to happen, how much longer this truck can keep on going.
When we come back, an incredible end to a crazy pursuit involving an armed bearcat, a canine unit, and the suspect running through busy lanes of the freeway.
Hey, you don't need a car.
I think they're going to go to another case now.
You can listen on the app in your room, by the pool, at your daughter's dance recital, at the bus stop. while staring into the abyss, or on a yacht.
This is the sound of hope, the sound of the hardest thing you will ever do, but the best thing you will ever do. Because this sound is the sound of change.
Hear that sizzle? I'm hot and ready to go. Because when you're feeding the masses, play the hits. Told ya. Sincerely fried chicken. Sincerely Safeway.
The land is such a great way of connecting. And I just remember thinking, this is such a special moment, and I'm extremely thankful to be here with these people.
This story will put you right to sleep. Yep.
So this spot is fresh, really good. It's a good thing. I was like thinking, because it looks like the same. Very good.
Oh, hello. Okay, well look at this, guys. We've got an armored bearcat.
I was gonna say that. I was gonna say that, Dennis. Honest to God. I'm thinking like, okay, I don't mean to get so excited here. I mean, yeah.
Now they got an armored truck behind it, like a SWAT mobile.
I mean, you know, they're armored. This person.
Yeah, well, I'll wind out to see if they're. I don't see one coming from the other side. I mean, now we've got some innocent people not too far away, so that might complicate things. I'm wondering if they're probably going to try to make a move once those innocent people get out of the way. I'm not sure why they're still so close. This person right here, they're just you know, getting a way too close a view of what's going on. I'm sure it's a very crazy thing to see from the freeway, but they need to get out of the way so that the authorities can do whatever they have to do. Pat, I referenced this once before, and I wonder if they're going to try to physically ram this vehicle with their armored vehicle. We saw it before, one of the first chases we ever covered together a long, long time ago, with someone who was out waving a gun at LAPD, and after a while, they brought in a couple of Bearcats and just pinned them right against the center divider, and that ended it really quickly. But you see here, as we're going by, all these people still in the shot, and all of them over on. I guess they're just trying to get out of the way, but they're unfortunately kind of getting in the way, even though they are technically doing what they should. I guess it's just a confusing situation for people. It's not every day you see this many police coming onto the freeway so slowly.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Yeah, they just need to pull over and stop and still continue going. And that looks like that's what they did there, Desmond.
Yeah, they may just need to position some more officers to shut down the on-ramp so they can have more of an extended space without any innocent people getting involved in this one. So getting ready to pass by yet another person, and then there's a few more people up there. But just see how this progresses.
They're driving so slow. It's what's his name?
You know, a lot of times they
what's his name?
Any operation like this, they'll use more than one armored vehicle.
Chases all the cops.
They have,
right, that's him. He's filming it.
All right, whether it's
speeding up. Here we go. Something's happening.
All right, here comes
the SWAT mobile. See what they're going to do. Might ram them right against the center divider.
Yeah.
And
it looks like
that's what it looks like.
Right up next to him and just gently pushing him right. Look at that.
Wow.
Stop.
Oh, he got out.
He's
running.
Out. Oh my! Running in lanes of the freeway. Oh, the eastbound side. But you know what? It was shut down. So there was no vehicles. Well, actually, there were a few vehicles there. Oh boy, this is really stressful. We're trying to get on the other side of the sound wall here. We can't see beyond the sound wall. Look at the police right here.
They're driving their cars. They're
Dylan, if we can reposition the chopper here to get in front of the sound wall, I think I just saw something right there.
Did it look like he had something tucked under his shirt?
He looks like he was fidgeting with his belt, but again, yeah. Well, that's a very tall sound wall, so I don't think he's going to be able to jump over it, Desmond. He's going to have to run quite a distance.
Okay, they're out.
They're out. Here.
Officers are on
Yeah,
the other
they're
side of the
running
freeway.
towards him.
But he can't. The helicopter's on the
They've
wrong
got him
side.
surrounded. It looks like we're just
Wow.
dealing with the police helicopters right now. Obviously, they have priority. It's, we're trying to get you a shot of this. Looks like they have the suspects surrounded, and wonder if they're giving up after all this.
There's really nowhere to go, Desmond. I mean, this guy's a pretty big guy too, and couldn't see the next place he could actually escape from there. So maybe he just thought it was better to stop.
Oh, he's waving and saying something to the officers.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, is that canine? That's canine down there, isn't it?
Yeah, it sure is. Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what's waving.
It's a tail.
Uh-huh.
The canine
Oh, yeah.
officer.
Look at that.
Whoa.
Oh, the doggy's biting
Yeah.
him. They're all like, well, let's just let the dog
a
take
chunk out of
him.
him right now, and you can't.
So the
believe
dog
it.
shooting
They just released
they're
that
just
dog
like, don't move, don't
immediately,
move.
and look at that. Oh boy, he's going to have a ripped up arm for sure. Get these suspects, like I said, it's going to happen one way or another.
So that one
You're
was
gonna
a
go
doggy.
to the hospital before you go
Right,
to jail,
on
or if you're going to
first.
go to jail, and this suspect is going to have to go to
First
the
on the
hospital
scene.
before jail because they just got a really nasty dog bite.
Well,
And they just let the dog eat well, you know.
The canine
The
to finish
Bearcat
the job.
to stop
The
it, and
Bearcat
then the
and
canine. That's right. The canine just wrapped it up.
What a
So,
good doggy.
How
Yep.
unusual. From beginning to end. Desmond.
Oh, shit.
Sorry about that. Pat, I'm just dealing with the equipment up here.
You okay?
And okay, we're getting a little bit better shot for you here. And there you can see the canine unit. I wish we could have seen them dart in, but amazing effort there. You saw with the armored vehicle just coming in, and then all the police were ready. They stopped. The canine got out. The canine was ready, with the commands to get out after the suspect, and that was it. In the end, after all of that hoopla, insane fiasco, was able to actually come to a pretty abrupt end with amazingly no innocent people being hurt.
And they were very lucky too. They had that center divider, Desmond, really strong. Just tool that they were able to use along with that Bearcat to just basically sandwich them in between the two.
Yeah, it was a great maneuver there. Textbook. They didn't even have to be that aggressive. They lined up with it perfectly and then just kind of nudged him right in the center divider. And then, the suspect was very lucky their lanes were closed because he just got out, adrenaline rushing and just didn't even think about darting into lanes of the freeway. It could have been much worse than a dog bite.
Sure could.
Well, all right, Desmond, we're going to call this a coach for, and just comment, talk about what
got fortune cookies.
effort to see how this ended. But we're glad that no one else was hurt.
Starting a new chapter can be the most thrilling thing in the world. There's an abundance of reasons to get started. How far we take an idea is a question of willpower. Because progress.
Belladonna, hello, we're just watching TV. I fed the cats, so down there.
Why do I dislike banks? Banks charge transaction fees, service fees, ATM fees, breathing fees. I don't bank with a bank.
I just smoked a joint. That was really good.
With great products and way fewer fees. See the difference at slfcu.org.
Have you heard about this Samsung flip phone? You only have to look at it once. I think it's like stuck inside your mind or something.
Do something that scares you once in a blue moon. That's what it
That's
says.
like the dumbest thing I've ever heard. There's no way I'd ever switch.
Leave. Now.
Alaska Airlines' $99 companion fare means that you can bring your best friend. You know, one of us is going to have to change. But we're twinning. Oh, yay.
So whoever was faces life in prison.
The LAPD in pursuit.
Yeah, they're shooting pepper balls.
Wrong side of the road. Whoa!
I can't believe this. This is insane.
Welcome to Hot Pursuits.
Oh, that's what we're watching.
I'm Desmond Shaw, helicopter reporter at Eye in the Sky for KCAL and CBS in Los Angeles. And for more than 5 years, I've been offering my unique perspective on everything from pursuits to traffic to everything in between, really. Well, in this show, we're going to be taking a look at some of the wildest and most memorable pursuits from over the years.
It's hard
Today's
for me to
pursuit
see.
is from August 7th,
Germany?
2020. The pursuit, which began in Upland, took police on and off the freeway and on surface streets, sometimes with speeds in excess of 100 miles an hour. You'll definitely want to stick around for the end of this one. Bizarre is definitely the best word I can use to describe what happens.
Police are chasing a black sedan here. You see
Now,
it now.
another one.
This all started just after noon this afternoon in Upland, and police
August
were trying
7,
to look for this
2020.
driver because the driver was reportedly leaving an area known for drugs. Well, the CHP took over
So
the chase,
it's in,
and this driver has been going with speeds up to 100 miles an hour on streets, driving very fast. At one point,
California, Inland
officers
Empire
called
again.
off the pursuit and were just following the driver by helicopter, but they are back on the ground chasing this driver, trying to get this person to pull over. Again, this started in Upland around noon, and it has gone on the 605, past the 105, and then on westbound on Alondra. You can see going through another intersection there just a short time ago where an intersection was stopped because of a light. The driver went up over the sidewalk through a parking lot and continued. And you can see one black and white there behind this driver. And a little earlier, we saw what appeared to be someone in the passenger seat. We saw an arm out of the passenger side window. So it appears that there are two people in this black car that police are chasing right now. This chase going on almost an hour now. Making another turn here. And, you know, a lot of people out on the roads this Friday afternoon, unaware that they're coming through their area at a very high rate of speed. It looks as though
So Saturday night, I'm not even drinking.
just a bit while in this
I was drinking earlier.
area.
So I'm already a little drunk still.
You see one black and white there, not far behind this driver, but certainly this car going high speed. Again, it began in Upland when this car was spotted in a known drug area. Upland police tried to pull it over, and we have someone joining us now on the phone. Dan Wyatt, a retired officer. Thanks so much for joining us, Dan. We see this driver now in a parking lot.
Yeah, hi, Amy. I'm just getting on now. I've got a little bit of a delay. I was watching you do ball on red lights and actually going on the wrong side of the road there for a minute. So very dangerous pursuit. Again, not knowing exactly what he's wanted for other than possible narcotics violations leaving a known drug house. So have to see how this plays out. It looks like probably an LA County Sheriff's unit behind him at this point.
Yeah, and it looks as though there's a second person. It looks like a passenger in a white shirt in this car with the driver.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just getting on. Have they provided any information about the driver or male or
It
female?
says your golden
No,
years
we have not heard that, but we do
will
now
be
see
happy
two
and
cruisers
fulfilling.
very close on this black car right now.
Okay, I've got like probably a 30-second delay from what you've got as I'm streaming it, watching up here. Yeah, so only 2 stop signs in this parking lot. There are people in the parking lot, vehicles that you get in now and see it turn back out onto the street.
Yeah, we're seeing that driver now was on another freeway, now getting off again. And there are 2 deputies close behind this black car, but it is going very fast, just getting on an off ramp here and being slowed down by another vehicle and just really going off on the shoulder there and then making a left turn and certainly not slowing down at all, just trying to get away from these 2 cruisers that are very close behind, pulling into what looks like a little alleyway here. And you have to wonder if this driver is very familiar with this area or if these are just, you know, guesses turning down these small roadways just by chance, or if the driver is aware. Looks like Indiana Avenue right now, making another left here on Indiana. I don't know if you've been able to catch up with us, Dan, but this is another small street, but this driver's still going very fast for this area. Another intersection. Darren?
Yep, I'm here and seeing him passing on the shoulder and very erratic and dangerous driving behind speeds, and not only endangering the public, but endangering the officers that are engaged in the pursuit as well. So people in these situations are, they obviously don't care about the general public. All they care about is themselves, and they exercise a wanton disregard to public safety out here, which is why it's a felony to engage in this type of behavior in this felonious evading of a police officer.
Yeah, and Darren, when this driver went down that alleyway, it appeared that someone threw something out of a window, and as we reported earlier, this car was seen in a known drug area in Upland when this all got started. So we don't want to jump to any conclusions, but it did appear that someone dropped some type of bag out of that car. So
not uncommon at all in these types of pursuits, especially narcotic-related pursuits. They think that they're going to be able to dispose of the evidence and maybe get away with it, but that's not the case. Officers, somebody will stop and pick that up and preserve it as evidence, and we know that it came from the vehicle, and when we catch these people, if they will get caught at some point, then they can be charged with it.
yeah, and this driver is certainly doing all that they can to get away from deputies behind him, taking shoulders, getting up on sidewalks, and really quite dangerous for anyone that might be out there unaware that this, fast-moving car is coming up on another car that isn't expecting such a high rate of speed, making another left here on, looks like Georgia Avenue, and picking up speed again.
This news, it has different. It tells you the name of the streets. They put the name of the street on the TV. So it tells you what street, so you know what it is. I've never seen that before. Right?
To help prove the elements of the felonious.
It's the AI is taking over.
And to keep ground units apprised of where they're at, the conditions.
And they really keep track. Sometimes some of these drivers, they just do so many things in the course of an hour or 2 hour long chase, but someone is keeping track of every incident there.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's all computer-aided dispatch now, so recorded automatically with timestamps. It's not like the old days where the dispatchers had to handwrite everything and put it into this timestamp machine. It's all completely computer-aided now and very accurate.
Computer-aided. It's computer-aided. What kind of word is that? Computer-aided. Alexa.
Yeah, this is
Alexa, what does
during, the lunch hour?
Computer-aided mean?
COVID and people working from home probably blew people out.
Computer-aided.
Continues to raise the stakes and make this more dangerous.
And from the shot that we're seeing now,
Alexa, what does computer-aided mean?
Cruisers close to this black car, but of course we do know that an airship is above keeping a close eye. But
also known as
there
computer
becomes
rating,
times that we
is
know
generated
that
for
they have
every
to pull
player
back
who
because
plays
it
at
just
least
gets to
3
be just
valid
too
matches in
dangerous.
either a qualifying Easter League or NTRP tournaments. Would you like to hear a computer joke?
Sure, why not?
So they weigh the known violation.
What did the computer mouse say to the keyboard? You're just my type.
And sometimes officers will be instructed by their supervisors to pull back and let it be handled by the airship.
Now, one of those got it wrong. Either she doesn't know what computer-aided, or he just made the word up, or doesn't know how to use it properly. One or the other, I don't know.
So that the driver will slow down and use more caution.
It's probably just me.
So that we're not exacerbating the situation.
Exacerbating. Where does this guy talk from? Exacerbating. Alexa, what does exacerbating mean? I'm all confused now.
Exacerbating is a form of the verb exacerbate, which is usually defined as to increase the severity, bitterness, or violence of disease, ill feeling, etc. Aggravate. For more, ask him to give you more definitions for exacerbate.
The driver passenger
right,
gets
this
the
fucking
car,
guy talking
another
like,
vehicle and get in the back seat.
Computer-aided, exacerbated, like. Can you say it in English?
Hear that sizzle? I'm hot and ready to go. Because when you're feeding the masses, play the hits. Told ya. Sincerely Fried Chicken. Sincerely Safeway.
I'm almost tempted to go get some beer, but
change fees if you want to fly home.
I think I'm just gonna get some rest.
Because
Smoke this pot, so I got some good pot.
Can't come soon enough.
Hey Brian, nothing. We're watching Police Chase on TV. I think I'm just gonna burn out because I already drank today.
Summer fun is yours for the taking.
So we're just watching TV, and then I'm gonna smoke some pot.
Don't just make plans.
Pretty much wind it up and wake up tomorrow and see what tomorrow brings.
9% APR financing on the stylish, fuel-efficient Camry, or lease a Camry for as low as $379 a month.
The little rascals ate, so happy.
Toyota, let's go places.
The all-new Tempur-Pedic Breeze makes sleep feel cool. So no more sweating all night or blasting the air conditioning, because the Tempur Breeze feels up to 10 degrees cooler all night long. For a limited time, save $500 on all new Tempur Breeze mattresses.
So that way I can save some money.
We are now going to show you what the scenes look like. We are going to
Tomorrow I
start
think
now
we'll get some
with
pot,
that one.
some
Here it is.
other pot,
When they try to
and
get off the off ramp.
some beer,
You can
do
see that
nothing
passenger
once
door
again.
open up. You can see the passenger. Good look at him. At one point, it looks as though he has something in his hands. We do not know what it is, but they are stuck at this off ramp. You see him now trying to get out. He's got something he pulls into his hands. We can't make out exactly what that is. And then shortly after this, you see the driver's side door open up. And then they both realize there's the driver's side door opening up. Then they both get in and take off. Then a short time later, we're going to show you another intersection where they were trapped. Here it is. And they literally push this red vehicle forward so that they can get through this intersection. They will do whatever it takes to get through. So you can see him pushing that red vehicle, and then they are able to squeeze through this intersection. But they push this car, and I'm surprised that no one got out to find out why someone's hitting their car.
Yeah.
But it's very good that they did not get out or try to say anything to the suspect. So the suspect eventually gets through. We're showing you previous video on the right of your screen a little earlier. We want to show you another intersection where, if we can cue that up, here it is. They're stuck at this intersection, cannot get through. They decide to squeeze through these two cars, actually knock the bumper off of that one car. Then you can see the driver yelling to someone, and then they were able to get away. Now, it appears that they may be talking to someone because we have seen them stop on 2 occasions as well, and I don't know if we can show you that. But at one point, they pull into a random parking lot. Here it is. They go to a lone truck, one white truck out there, and they both get out of the car. You can see them running towards this truck, and it looks as though the driver gets to the door, realizes it's locked, runs back to the car. The passenger, also in a white t-shirt, follows, and they take off again. They drive for a little while, and then we see another time that they stop. It's the driver. He stops in the middle of the road. I'm not sure if we can cue that up, but here it is. He stops in the middle of the road, runs over to this white SUV. It's as if he knows where he's going. He tries the doors. You see him lift up his shirt. We don't know why he's lifting up his shirt, if he's just trying to pull up his shorts or if he's revealing that he has a weapon, perhaps to that car. Gets back in the car, but you see him gesture. See how he uses his arm there, gestures while getting in the car. Someone then runs up to the car, this man in a black t-shirt, black pants, hands him a bag and a bottle. And then they take off again. This is unusual to see this kind of thing, Dave. We have seen
he pulled up his homie, ran to the car, and gave him a bag or something. Oh, fuck.
But we don't typically see them running up to someone and handing an item to someone who is being pursued by police. And we don't often see them stop and run to a particular car.
Yeah, he's in commerce.
And then turn around and get back in their car. Very unusual.
One of the other things, too, he may not be just trying to display a weapon, but in my experience, I think what he's doing is he's trying to make sure the weapon doesn't fall out of his waistband. Just the way that he ran up to that one vehicle, he's kind of like just holding it.
They're pulling over, Dave. Up and getting out.
Drivers running.
Run forward. There's a passenger as well. You see them both in those white t-shirts running up those
white t-shirts.
running up that hill. Looks like he's struggling a little bit there, and this is when you're glad the helicopter's there to keep an eye on them. And trying to see if that
really
passenger
funny,
has perhaps that bag in his hand. I can't see if he's got something in his hand. He doesn't have that bag. Whatever that bag was, it looks like the same bag that was dropped off.
Yeah.
They're up to the road there. He looks, oh boy, I wonder if somebody's there to pick them up. They're just standing there. And that passenger, the one with the hat on backwards, he is holding that bag. It looks like the same bag. And now he's approaching that truck saying he wants to, it looks like he's telling him they want to ride. And you just have to hope that truck driver doesn't let him in. This is not looking good. Okay, good. No. This truck driver keeps going. But you could see he was motioning like, we need a ride. We need to get into your car. And these people have no idea who these two men are. They're seeing a couple of men on the roadway, and they're trying to get into a car. And this is very scary because we don't know if they have a weapon. Does he have something in his hand, Dave? Can you see in his right?
Yeah.
They're like...
It looks like the driver has something on his left hand and on the...
Oh no, it looks like they're going to get in this car. Oh no, Dave, you have to wonder if they know who this is? Or is this random? Did they show a weapon? Can you see?
I couldn't see. I'm just a few seconds.
Oh, Dave, this is awful. This is certainly not what we want to see. They were on this roadway, and they are now in another car, another dark-colored sedan. We don't know if they knew this person or if this was random. If they could show a weapon.
So this one, it shows.
And they got in this car.
It shows how fast they're going.
That they know if this was all planned. Did they meet up with this person? It seems like they've been trying to plan things, meeting up with someone. Trying to go to a white truck, trying to go to an SUV, but this is certainly scary because they have gotten into another car and you don't know if it's random.
Well,
there
the cops
is a cruiser right there. These two cars look very similar here.
It's so funny because this guy ran up to them, gave them the plastic bag, and these fuckers get out of the car, and the guy's running around the freeway. He's still got the plastic, the paper bag. I wonder what it is. The last one, they told you the history. The guy's going to get life because he got so many charges. But probably with the possibility of parole, right? A life sentence, which is 25 years.
You know, maybe we'll go ahead and I'll just give them a lift.
I guess you could get 15. I guess you might have 15 now. I don't know.
Okay, and we want to let everyone know that we are going to be joining everyone here on CBS 2 and KCAL 9. We are going now to bring in our viewers on KCAL 9 and CBS 2, just on KCAL 9 at this point, but we have been watching this pursuit. And we were on this pursuit a short time ago if you were watching KCAL 9, but things have changed. We are actually watching another car. This is another dark-colored sedan. If we can show the viewers on KCAL 9 and CBS 2 what just happened a short time ago. We had been watching a pursuit that began more than 2 hours ago in Upland. These two men were being stopped by officers because they were in a known drug area in Upland. They went on a number of freeways, the 105, the 605, the 5 side streets, at times going 100 miles per hour.
Stick around.
I don't know the area that well, but I kind of know freeways.
Banks charge transaction fees, service fees,
it's in the Inland Empire.
breathing fees. I don't bank with a bank. I bank with SLFCU. With great products and way fewer fees. See the difference at SLFCU.org.
John Owen Services is a local family-owned business established in 1986. Our philosophy is simple. We maintain, repair, and only then will we replace. John Owen Services specializes in all phases of plumbing, drain cleaning, leak detection, water heaters, furnaces, air conditioning, heat pumps, and indoor air quality. Call the professionals at 855-456-2906 or email at johnowenservices@gmail.com.
La pasión para el fútbol vive por siempre, con fuerza, dedicación y espíritu para llegar a ser el mejor. No hay duda de que ser el mejor significa darlo todo. Y distinguir cuando veo un campeón, somos Ford. Porque las Ford F-Series son las camionetas más vendidas por 46 años seguidos. Y como siempre, la F-150 se destaca como el capitán del equipo, ofreciéndote la energía que necesitas. Power on board, exclusivo en su clase, un amplio espacio para los miembros de tu equipo preferido, una apariencia que deslumbra a cualquiera y como un verdadero campeón, Ford siempre sigue adelante, siempre fútbol, siempre Ford.
This is what we have just seen.
So
These
we have Spanish
guys in this
here.
black sedan get off of the freeway, the 710. You see them pull over. They both run out, the passenger and the driver. You will see them both in white t-shirts. They are running up this hill. Now the passenger is holding a brown bag that we saw perhaps someone give them a little earlier. They run up the road here. You're going to see in just a moment as they make their way up to this roadway. And then you can see the driver struggling a little bit up that image stop. Then they make it to the roadway. And there they are in the roadway.
We've already seen
and
this. Can we just move on?
They want to get in their car.
Want to see them,
oh, they're
right?
out running now. We're trying to catch you up because you're just joining us. They are making a run for it. They were in a car, and there is an officer very close behind. He's on the ground. The driver is on the ground.
Yeah, got that.
This has been a wild pursuit.
Where's the other
one?
one?
You do not see the there is the passenger right there. They actually got into another car.
Hey,
we don't know if
got
it
on
was
quick
someone that
once
they
you-
knew, or if this was just perhaps a short hostage situation where someone let them in their car. They were in that car as we were trying to catch you up to what happened. They then got out of that car and took off running, and officers have now taken both of these people into custody, but this has been going on for about 2.5 hours. Again, it started in Upland. Their car was in a known drug area. Officers tried to pull them over. They went on a number of freeways, the 105, the 605, the 5, the 10, and at times going over 100 miles per hour. We saw them make some desperate moves. We saw them try to get out of a car at one point. We're going to walk you through. Okay, this was the first time we saw. You're seeing this on the right side of your screen. They were stuck in an off-ramp. There was a red light. You could see the passenger try to get out of the car, and the driver also opens up his door. We see the passenger. It looks at one point like he has something in his hand. We're also now watching on the left side. We're trying to get you up to speed here. On the left side, you can see officers surrounding the last car that they were in, because we didn't know if this was somebody that they knew that stopped to pick them up or if it was a hostage situation. And that is what we are watching now. Officers have surrounded this car. We don't know if it was random or if this was just an innocent bystander who was, just cruising along and saw two people asking for a ride.
And Amy, that's the way that the area would put it out also, because they also didn't know if this was, like I mentioned before, had this turned into a hostage situation? Was this a friendly? And that's why the officers approach it with their guns out, because they have no idea. So it's just, to be on the safe side, obviously it turned out to be okay. The citizen was complying, the officers verified. So, once again.
And they're searching another car. They are handcuffing someone because they don't know exactly. It appears that they're not sure which car they got out of. And for people who haven't been watching this all along, this is a woman and a man. They've pulled out of this car. They don't know if this was a car that those two suspects were in, if these people were helping the suspects, or if they were just driving along and gave these two men a ride. We don't know if the men showed a weapon, but they're certainly questioning these people, trying to figure out who was involved, if they actually helped these two men. Now, we have seen a lot happen in this pursuit, and we want to catch up.
So those first three cop cars were like pretty good, and then the other two came a little bit
before noon. The two men in the car in a known drug area. Police tried to pull them over. They took off. They went on a number of highways, and then they appeared to go to a white truck. Couldn't get in. Went to a white SUV. Then had someone give them a brown bag and a bottle. They took off again, got up to a street, bailed from their car, and then jumped in another car. We don't know. Okay, we're going to show you another look here from earlier. This is when they really tried to make some desperate maneuvers here, trying to get away from police. In this instance, they bumped the red SUV.
I thought they were just going to show a bunch, but they make the whole thing last like half an hour
There
or
was
something.
another time when they were squeezed between two cars.
And then at the end, it tells you like
We're still showing
whatever
you this one.
who
Here
it
it is.
is or whatever.
Squeezed between two cars and just made their way through, knocking the front bumper off of that car. You see that there. They were desperate to get away. They made their way through this intersection as well. But we also saw, here you go, this is when they pull into a parking lot and they both get out and run to this lone white truck. You can see the driver and the passenger, both wearing shirts, both run to the truck. The driver gets there, sees that the door is locked, is what it looks like, and then turns around, gets right back in the car, and takes off. Then we see a little bit later, after they drive for a little bit longer, they make their way to another area, right in the middle of the road. The driver gets out, runs to this white SUV, tries the doors. They're locked. Then you see him lift up his shirt. You don't know if he's trying to show that he has a weapon to the car that's approaching, or if he's just pulling up his shorts or trying to hang on to his weapon. Then you're seeing him turn around. He motions to someone. Then that person runs up to the car. A man in a black shirt and black pants runs up to the car.
So it's all their homies, but he's right around the neighborhood.
And then they take off. So it looks as though they have a lot of help. And then at the end of this pursuit, you see them pull off the roadway. This happening just moments ago. You can watch them as they pull to the shoulder. They both get out of the car and run up this hillside. You can see the passenger holding what looks like the same bag that the man in the black shirt gave them. So they make a run for it. And they run up to this road. This is off East Florence Avenue. And they run up this hillside. And this is where it gets very frightening, because you don't know if they have weapons. We've seen what appears to be a weapon, but we don't know for sure. And then they're in the middle of the road here. This is East Florence. And we see them motion. They talk to a truck driver.
Stoned.
They talk, it looks like, to a car. They're asking for a ride. You still see he's holding that bag. He has something in his hand.
America's Most Wanted. Yeah, I used to watch that too.
What's in his hand, but you can see him. He's saying, "Please, let me have a ride." We don't know what he's saying,
right,
but he's gesturing, and they say yes. And they get into the back of the car. We don't know if that's a hostage situation. We don't know if these are unsuspecting drivers that just have no idea what's happening, or if these are friends. Then they bail out of that car and make a run for it. You see them at one point, it looks like they want to get out, then they go back in, and then they take off running. I don't know if we can show viewers that. There's the cops. Perhaps the driver realizes something's up. They get out, make a run for it. They're running across the street here. Another cruiser there. There. The driver gives up on the ground, and the passenger also gives up right around the corner there. You'll see him in just a moment. He is also on the ground there. He is both surrounded by officers. This has been a wild pursuit that has lasted 2.5 hours, more than 2.5 hours, and certainly some frightening times for people. We don't know, again, if that car knew what was happening.
So it looks like two different agencies, because this guy's got a different uniform. So the other guys are sheriffs, but fuck, that one cop was so on his ass. Oh, fuck.
Have to be your fate.
Alright, enough of that. I don't know why I was watching that.
And everything to
We're watching, like, a hot rod, like, cool garage thing all day, right? And then put it back on cars, and that was shown. It's not the same thing. Oh, but we watched it anyways. We should keep watching it, because then they're going to tell us, right, like who they were or what happened to them. Let's see, let's go back. Let's watch the very end.
I'll have to give you the scoop.
Spill the tea.
How about Brad Paisley? He never takes his...
Oh. I'm so hungry. Let's see, what else got to eat?
Ever. True. 2 Chainz wears 1 chain. And Conan's hair isn't naturally red. He washes it with fruit punch. Oh, and Alice Cooper, around here, we call him Alice Poop. Nope. I gotta go. You always get me in trouble, Tinks.
They thought they were picking up hitchhikers. They didn't say anything about the people they arrested. It just said the people who gave them a ride.
Yeah, they're shooting pepper balls.
Alongside of the road.
Oh, the semi-truck smashed the car.
Welcome to Hot Pursuits.
I'm Desmond Shaw, helicopter.
We want to watch a really good one, darn it. That's enough of this.
For more than 5 years, I've been
Let's see if it's a big old pickup truck or something.
Traffic to pursuits and really everything in between.
The one guy had a truck like Terminator, right? And just smashed the hell out of this one car.
From November 3rd, 2022, takes us to the 5 freeway in Newhall. It involves a stolen big rig cab that led CHP on a very slow speed.
Oh, this one looked like a big rig.
Pursuit that ultimately ended thanks to spike strips and an inferno, which ended up essentially melting the entire cab. Let's take a look.
Inferno? Oh, that's when they shot and it melted?
This is breaking news on KCAL 9.
Oh, this one's a big rig. Let's see.
Los Angeles. On
how did they shoot it up?
Right now.
A spike strip.
Police pursuit on the I-5, as you see right here. A slow one at that. Of that semi right there. Let's get right
He's
into
only driving 5 miles an hour.
With what's going on. Des.
Well, Juan, this is the opposite of a high-speed pursuit. Right. This is a snail's pace pursuit. Look at this right here. You can see only going maybe 10 miles an hour if we're lucky, or southbound 5 as we come off the Grapevine. We're just passing by Pyramid Lake right now. This started in Kern County. We understand it was Kern County Sheriff's deputies who initiated this pursuit. Apparently a stolen big rig, and just going along ever so slowly here, southbound on the 5. It looks like CHP has actually shut down lanes on the freeway. Well, let's see what they're doing here. They finally got to pull over to the right-hand shoulder, or maybe they're trying to dodge. They're trying to dodge a spike strip right there. So CHP has attempted to spike this person several times.
Oh, that's why he's driving slow.
Get another spike strip.
He went around the spike strip.
This driver going so slow, it's allowed CHP to get way ahead of them and plan out trying to spike the tires, but so far the driver has seen it coming, probably because they're going so slow, because they have such a high vantage point. But here we go, southbound 5, as we make our way towards Castaic, Juan.
Yeah, no kidding. Look at that, 8, 9, 10 miles an hour.
And how come they go across the whole highway? It's only 4 lanes. The spike strip only 2 lanes.
The big rig.
Well, anyways, they went around it.
I can't remember the name of this.
I guess this would be the cab, the cab, yeah, of the 18-wheeler. So, yeah, not towing anything, and you have to wonder if this was stolen at a truck stop earlier or something. There's a lot of truck stops up off the 5 and the 99 up in Kern County where you might see tons of big rigs pulled over, and who knows what this person. What they did. We've seen pursuits in the past where they were stolen out of a yard, though, so we don't have those details yet. But it was reportedly stolen. Been trying to peer through the windshield to see. It appears that there's only one person inside. It might be a man who's driving this. And well, now speeds. Actually, I was zoomed in there. So now now we're up to the blistering pace of 25 miles an hour. It was my speedometer was off there just because I was way zoomed in, but zoom back out. So here you see up into the double digits now. But heading up towards Temple and Highway, CHP is set up all over the place with spike strips. But they need to either stay to the right side or towards the center divider. They're not going to come out into the middle lanes. They have to protect themselves, and this person has just been unfortunately dodging them. And even if they do, Juan, maybe you might remember a pursuit last year that we covered with a stolen big rig, where that big rig was spiked no less than a dozen times, and that pursuit still went on for several hours. So it's not even clear that it would matter if they did spike the tires.
Yeah, I do remember that pursuit, Desmond, and just from your vantage shot here, you can see just how many tires this cab has. So a spike strip, I mean, it would have to really do some damage early on to get this driver to stop. I'm curious, Desmond, by the time we got to your shot, it looked like there was not a lot of traffic in front of this big rig as the CHP...
So we're in the valley. We're like
as we get closer
Ventura?
to the afternoon, start of the rush hour.
Yeah, I believe they have been shutting
It
down.
was
When we were
one
coming
block
up out
away
of
from
Castaic,
Laurel
I
Canyon
noticed
in
there was no
Ventura.
southbound traffic coming. So
And you
I
can
think
hear the
CC's been
sirens, and I'm on
holding
the
offense.
corner.
So it's only a couple of them between
And Grandma,
Castaic
right?
and the
The
Grapevine.
old black
You
lady,
have
right?
Templin
Oh
Highway,
my
Vista
God.
Villa, Smoky
She's
Bear Road,
driving on
and the
nothing but
138, and I
rims,
believe
right?
that's
And
it.
she's
So
smoking.
it doesn't
I
take too
didn't know
much for
you
them to
could
get
turn a
visible,
corner that quick with no rims.
those entrances. And
Oh my God,
Southbound
Grandma.
5,
And
this is
she was
definitely the much
getting
more
it.
lightly traveled section this time of the
Oh,
afternoon.
fuck.
You know, any traffic you're going to see is going to be coming
I don't know how
northbound.
many
So
cops were following her.
probably not
This is the funniest shit
inconveniencing
ever.
too many people.
She got no
at this
ribs,
point,
and she
but,
took that corner
we'll just
like
see
the
how long
race
this
car
goes. We
driver
know
was
that
like,
these
oh
big rigs
shit.
can have some really, really big gas tanks. Just give us a second here. We're trying to. It's also extremely windy up here right now. We're kind of battling the wind. In fact, we might be getting blown south just a little bit. Sorry about that skid right there. We will reposition here in just a second. There we go. Getting away from that mountain and trying to give you this better perspective. So we're just south of Pyramid Lake, not even a mile. One of the slowest pursuits we've ever covered. But at this rate, we might not be into Castaic for another 15 minutes or so.
Yeah, and if anybody's been out today, they know it is windy, it is chilly out there. So I can only imagine in the chopper, Desmond, you fighting those winds there close to the pass there. Watching this pursuit unfold here, Desmond, what's interesting to me too is you would think somebody would want to steal a truck filled with merchandise or something, something like this. It's very high profile. It's very easy to spot. You were able to spot it right away. I don't know. It just kind of baffles me as to why somebody would want to take this, because there's not much you can do with it unless you're going to pull some merchandise.
Yeah, definitely baffling. This is one of those situations where this person is almost certainly not going to get away in a vehicle that's not capable of high speeds, even if they slammed off the gas pedal. Not a maneuverable vehicle, sticks out like a sore thumb. And they're not even. It's not even carrying anything. So I have to wonder, what's going on with this driver.
It's going too slow for him. What's something else?
I mean, they're been disgruntled employees we know that have stolen trucks. Obviously, we don't know any information about that other than that this was reported stolen. So it could be any number of things, or if this driver is just having a mental breakdown. But this has been going on for a really long time. And I mean, especially if
let's see what these guys are doing. Bored. So what's been going on with you guys? Anything? We're just burnt out.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Little dining area here in the corner. Yeah, so just off of the kitchen, we have this little dining nook, breakfast table. This table was actually Whitney's mother's that we inherited. Nice. So we're able to bring that in. Love it. And a wall of glass. Obviously, I mean, this is the statement of the whole house. We've got the glass, we've got the morning light, and it just opens the whole room up. It's amazing. Beautiful yard. Yeah. And then as we enter in here, it's the main living room space of the great room here. This is a nice little space. Hey, Matt. Hey, what's going on? You still standing, huh? We're still moving along. I bet you. You guys have been cranking. You've been doing an unbelievable job, everyone pitching in. And you still got a couple things to do.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, the guys have been doing really awesome. A lot of hard work here, but it's all coming together.
All right, so mantle going on over a new fireplace, which you guys
So
just
this
put
is
in.
a mantle. I want to see it. Fireplace.
The room centers on over the black slate hearth. Yep, it's beautiful.
Flushes the oak floor. That was a nice little detail there. And this one's ready to go in.
Yeah, just got a couple legs and a French cleat, ready to pop it in.
Let's pop it in. Let's see what it looks like.
Here, grab the
It
other
looks
side
like
of that.
not that much of a
All
mantle.
these little details come together on the last day is awesome. No way, huh? That is it. Beautiful, beautiful. All right, well, I know you still got a little bit of a punch list, so we'll let you get back to it, but we are coming back to hear your story. And Evan, I tell you what, just what you wanted on the first floor. Beautiful. It really is.
The mantle looked like, got all that money, and that's the mantle for your fireplace. Should put a picture on it. Like a big old picture of blue flowers or something. Well.
Welcome to my apartment.
Oh, they put a put a horseshoe in the
Not
cement.
much has changed in here.
Everything looks great.
Hey, why are you going inside right
Let's get
outside?
to my kitchen now.
Oh,
This
yeah,
is the
this is where all the
surprise.
work is done.
Mm-hmm.
Why are you always been doing that?
It is a little
Weirdo.
smaller.
It's all I need. This is the end of my kitchen now.
Yeah.
Kevin
Cat
helped
runs
with this
in,
wall.
and goes over
Kevin
there,
helped?
and
Yeah,
then
he
runs
did.
out.
Crooked,
It's
right?
like, what are you doing?
So they moved that wall in this way.
Yeah.
And a new door.
This door leads down to the mudroom, which is another
right,
access
right.
for me.
Right, down a couple of steps.
Yeah.
An
Perfect.
apartment.
And the
She's gonna.
countertops are beautiful and the cabinets.
Love it. Love it. Also, I'd like to point out my window. This I wanted salvaged from the other windows in the house, and I like my weighted glass, but I needed it to be different, not double hung.
Oh yeah, so he took a sash and made it into an awning window. Nice thing about an awning window, it's easy to operate over the sink. A double hung, you've got to reach up and you got to try to pull them up or down, and this is the best way to go.
I'm in love with that window.
Yeah, well, it really looks great.
Perfect.
It's absolutely
You did a
beautiful.
nice job.
Yeah, you did a nice job.
Insurance companies love using
Now we're watching this old house.
So you've written a jingle about how we don't do jingles.
Outsmart jingles and choose coverage confidence from
I'm
AAA.
Blue. We have a lot of food right there still. Have not seen the ghost.
I don't think my bank ever asked my name. That's why I don't bank with a bank. I bank with SLFCU. They have great products that help me grow my life and grow my small business, just like they help grow the Southwest. See the difference at slfcu.org.
Hey,
check this out.
The blue
I
is
found
getting
my
pretty
jaguar
big.
spot and you can too.
Just choose a pathway that fits your interest. Just like that, you found your spot. It's that easy.
And with SJCC's help, you can graduate.
He came back a couple weeks ago, like all scarred up on his ears.
You
Like,
can do it without tuition or fees.
Unleash your brilliance and discover your spot at San Jose City College.
well, it's
Okay,
much
so
better
what
now.
do you get
Let's
when you
see,
take a Chinese American boy from Ohio, moves to Shanghai, and then Chicago,
The ghost.
pizza, which I love, and marries a Chinese American girl from Dallas who lived in Boston, Boston, after meeting skiing in Canada, by the way, and then decides to
She got
business
war
in the
scars.
middle of the
It's half the hair.
You get the soup jumper.
It grow back,
Damn
like,
good soup dump.
you know, what happened?
Do you always have to do that thing with your eyebrows?
Oh yeah. Pomegranate.
Always have to do that thing with your eyebrows?
Oh yeah.
You don't really eat a whole lot. You haven't seen him in like
Prime Day is coming July 11th and
a
12th
little
with
while.
2 days of epic deals exclusively for Prime members. You'll feel like a big deal. Deals from electronics to home. It's on Prime Day.
Hey Whitney!
Hey Jen!
How are you? This place is looking amazing.
Thank you. We're so excited.
I'm trying to even remember what it looked like in the beginning.
Oh,
Let's
my
recap
goodness.
here.
The beginning, it was just cobbled on addition. The floor plan made no sense. So we really worked with the architect to open up the layout in the back.
Right. I mean, the architect really did a phenomenal job of making one cohesive piece. I love all the open windows and the open space, and it just pulls you into the backyard. It's a great connection piece.
It really is.
So, I mean, I remember we had to lift up these pavers and then bring them back, and you guys did a great
usually
job
chase them
putting
with
them back
Heineken.
down.
Is that
My
bad?
husband and our friends get all the credit there.
Oh.
Yeah, well, they did a great job. And then let's talk about this grapevine. I mean, in the beginning,
A grapevine,
major
let's
part
see.
of- we wanted to protect this 100-year-old grapevine,
Oh,
right?
it's beautiful. It's
And
100
contractors
years old.
Forget that sometimes, like, oh, just rip it out because it's in the way. But your guys did an amazing job protecting it. I mean, look at these about to be grapes.
Oh, it's
Bloom's
beautiful.
about to take off. You're gonna have a bumper crop this
We
year.
are. We have so many grapes started. We can't wait to see how they continue to grow throughout the season.
Your previous generations will be proud of you.
Thank you.
And so over here, before this addition was put on,
100-year-old
definitely
grapevine.
that rose that we wanted to save.
Yes.
And it looked like we were hacking it out, but really did a great transplant over on the side. I saw it blooming, and I'm so happy it came through.
Did make me a little nervous. It was one of my mother-in-law's favorites, but it was definitely very happy in its new location.
Yeah,
Started
and we
really
had no
taking
choice but to move it.
We did.
So you guys did a great job taking care of it. And these peonies, over 100-year-old generations, would be proud of you again.
Yes, these heirloom peonies are so happy.
So she got plants that are over 100 years old.
Yeah, they do smell incredible. So what I was
They had
thinking,
to dig up one of her
bring them inside in a vase.
relative, mom, grandma, Rose's, like made it. How old is this
Pruners, maybe 3 in each vase or so.
Yeah, absolutely.
And going forward, I think the irrigation system you guys put in,
we're so excited.
It's going to help you guys out so much.
Oh, yes.
So, do we want to cut them long or short?
I always cut them a little bit longer to be safe, and that way if we need to cut them shorter to fit, we can do that as well.
Sounds good to me.
Good job. So nothing going on.
Alright, let's get them in a vase.
Sometimes I sleep with the door open. It gets cold at night. She's got heirloom flowers and plants. 100-year-old grapevine. And then it grew over the thing. Damn, lots of grapes. Yum, yum. I didn't really think they could live over that long.
Richard?
Yes.
Oh, look at you. How about this, huh?
So, remember what was here before?
I do. This is a big upgrade.
In the front of the building was the ancient old floor furnace. It had a register in the floor.
Floor furnace.
It came up as the only other duct. There was no other duct in the building.
Probably the oldest system I've ever seen.
Oh, wow.
So this building is most improved plan. So now we have got 2 cold weather heat pumps. One unit is on the top floor, doing the top floor down. And right here, this is the one for the first floor upfeeding. And this is an inverted heat pump that will give us enough heat on the coldest day of the year here in upstate New York.
Heat pump, northern New York. That's going to work.
Absolutely.
All right.
So return air comes here, blower is right here, pushes across the coil, the refrigerant coil sits right here, connects to the condensers outside. That provides heated air or cooled air depending on the season. And then it pushes to the last step. Right here is an electric heating element just in case, just to finish up the air if we needed to. Comes into a perfectly installed duct system, perfectly sized. I love that they've sealed all the ductwork, all the right branches, perfectly done professionally.
Nice. All right.
Hot water is also a heat pump.
Oh, yeah. Right. Look at
But a
that.
different kind of heat pump. This is a heat pump that grabs heat that's inside the basement here, sends it down into the water right here to heat the water.
Efficient, dehumidified. We love it.
And the last piece for us is to connect these line sets to our condensers, and that was quite a story. We had to put them outside. And so on the plans, it showed right here, but that's not a great look from the street.
Nope.
So it also had a restriction against the gas meter being so close. So they started looking around, they were talking about giving up this space right here, which means the walkway is gone.
Yeah, that kind of cuts you off, doesn't it?
Or maybe right here. But, you know, we looked at this, and this is actually the roof of the cellar access, and said, well, maybe this could be perfect. You know, with these units, there were some rules. So any condenser like this has to have a clear airflow coming into it, and then a discharge going this way. So this one was fine up here, but this one had to be reversed end for end. So now the air comes into both units and goes this direction, but on this discharge side, it was prohibited because it had the building so close that it couldn't operate, and it could pressurize that exhaust fan from the kitchen hood.
Oh, yeah, going the wrong way.
So what makes it possible is that they make pretty ingenious air baffle. You can see them right here. And what that does, it'll deflect the air in any direction we want, out, up, or down. And now it could push that air this way, making it operate safely in all weather.
And how do you feel about them being on the little roof and so close to the house?
I think it's a great solution for a variety of reasons. One is it leaves the access. The other is we have a lot of snow up here, so it will fall its way off the roof. And it will be quiet. It will be secured out of sight.
Okay, elegant solution.
Hey, Whitney.
Hey, Tommy. me.
Wow, this bathroom turned out great in there.
Thanks. That works for the bedrooms at the front of the house.
Yeah, and what a difference on that stairway.
Oh, it is so nice.
That's a beautiful house. It's an old house in upstate New York somewhere.
No bounce on the floor.
No bounce on the floors. Matt and his crew really worked to help make this house a lot more structurally stable.
And this is quite a bedroom here.
I guess it's a really old house.
Primary suite. We didn't really have any primary suite before. We had a small bedroom that had a pass-through to the other side of the duplex, and this random sort of addition that we didn't really do anything. We just used it to store air conditioners. So we stole some of the space from Susan's half to incorporate.
Yeah, you took that last bedroom that you had on the end there, which is nice. And it really fills in nice. I love these windows because it brings the outdoors in, and the bay is spectacular.
Well, if you think this bay is beautiful, you should see the other bay window in the bathroom.
All right, let's take a look.
Tommy, this is one of my favorite rooms in the new house.
Oh yeah, I can see why. You're going to really like this space.
Oh, everything about this, it is just so calm and relaxing. It's just so peaceful.
Big shower with rain head and handheld.
Yes, and no shower curtains that are going to attack us when we're showering.
Not going to feel closed in. Yeah.
Our current bath is a little too cozy, we'll put it that way.
Yeah, look at this vanity.
Double sinks. I can't wait to have my own sink separate from my husband's.
Plenty of storage, and I like the height. I like a high vanity like that.
Absolutely. Everything's going to have its place in its bathroom, which I'm really excited about.
Yeah, that's important. A lot of people don't think about the storage of all the towels and everything else. And I bet you're going to like this tub.
I cannot wait for my first bath in this tub.
People are really liking soaker tubs, but look at sitting in this bay.
Yes, and having a bay window in the primary bath just begged for a freestanding soaker tub right in front.
It sure does. You're going to sit, relax, maybe have a glass of wine.
Maybe.
Well, it really is beautiful space up here.
Thank you.
I'm glad you like it.
Peonies from the yard, huh?
Absolutely.
In your new favorite room, so the kitchen, right? Always the big moment. What do you guys think?
We're in love.
I'd like to hear that.
Oh, it's great. It's a really big island that looks over the living room and the glass windows in the back.
Yeah.
Great pendant lights that are open and bright.
This gorgeous farmhouse sink that we got.
Oh, wow. It is beautiful sink.
You really wanted this.
I did.
Yeah, it's a farmhouse sink.
And you wanted a lot of storage, and you wanted nice appliances. And looks like you got them.
Yes, and the icing on the cake is this beautiful custom hood that Matt and his crew put together. The trim matches the cabinets in the island. It just really helps draw everything together.
I remember many months ago at a design showroom when you guys were starting to formulate all of these ideas, and it looks like it all came together. And everybody's coming together. Here is the crew. All right.
Yeah, we're all together, Matt. You did a great job pulling everything together. You had a lot of challenges, along with the structure, the roof, the flooring. You made it happen.
Thanks. Yeah, it was quite a challenge. There was a lot of obstacles. We found some interesting things when we peeled the walls apart, but thanks to a fantastic team, all our trade partners and in-house staff, everybody did a really great job, saw it through, and here we are.
And the third floor came out beautiful too.
Thank you.
Well done.
Well, and we can't thank you enough either. Everything you did was amazing. Every day there was a problem, and every day a solution.
I missed my sink, right?
And there was a
nice
lot of
little
stuff
sink.
that had to go inside
It was
the
like
walls. Electrical, fire protection.
It reminded me. It was because it was
HVAC,
Victorian, but it
steel
was
or structure
iron.
away everywhere. And your
Nice
team was
little
unbelievable. They all did a
for,
really good year too.
They did.
Good team. And everything works.
And you guys, seven
I like it because
generations.
it's original. You try to find it, and I
I
can't
know
find
your
it.
ancestors would be proud, so good job.
Thank you. And Susan, I mean, you grew up in the house, you lived here your entire life, and now 7 generations, you're handing it off. How does that make you feel?
Oh, actually, a relief. But also, I am so happy with how my side worked out. With my little kitchen, it's perfect for me. And I have the best neighbors in the world, and they have everything that they wanted, and it came true, this dream.
We're happy you are happy.
You know, Susan, when we first came here, you gave me a little block of wood, a piece of a binga, You said maybe you can do something with this. So I turned it into a little gift for you to pass on to the next generation.
Let's see, a little Tommy magic in the bag here.
I did. I remember that.
Oh.
I think I'm probably going to go hit some golf balls tomorrow.
Yes. Look at what
it wasn't that big. It wasn't that big, so I had to add some Sepilia and some maple to give you that.
It's beautiful, beautiful. Nice craftsmanship. And I'll always know where my keys are.
Good.
Nice
Thank
craftsmanship all around, everybody. Congrats. And that is a wrap for us here in Saratoga. But we have got plenty more coming. We have got a beautiful Victorian in the heart of Atlanta. We have got a shipbuilder's house in a little seacoast town in New England. And one of the oldest homes we've ever worked on. A house built in 1720. All that coming your way. But for right now, for this old house, I'm Kevin O'Connor from Saratoga, and that is a wrap. Well done. Good job, man. Really well done. Good job, everybody.
I'm so hungry. There's nothing that's going to be as good as Can Express. Well, I like this one because usually you have to watch a bunch of them. And then they keep working, and then they finally show the finished product. Well, that's it for me. So everyone, thank you for hanging out. I'm going to just go to bed. Probably hit some golf balls tomorrow. Oh. So everyone have a wonderful evening.
We knew that we wanted to be a part of preserving that history.
Saturday, look, I drank today. I think there was a Saturday in there when I didn't drink for some weird reason. Tomorrow's Sunday, so we'll catch you on the next round, everyone. Have a good night. Good night, everyone. Have a wonderful evening.
That's what U.S. Bank is for.
And you're going in California.
Yep, SoCal, NorCal.